Complete the pair by the pattern. First we see a black trapezium with a white triangle inside. Then it changes. The trapezium becomes white and the triangle turns black. The only thing that is changing is the shading, nothing else. Now we have a black hexagon with a white keyhole inside. So just like before, we switch the colours. The hexagon should be white and the keyhole should be black. So our matching pair is going to be A. Very well done if you got that correct. Now let's move on to our medium question. We have a big triangle over here with 3 small triangles touching the big triangle with their points. Then the small triangles rotate 180 degrees so the flat sides are touching the big triangle instead. So the only thing that has changed is the orientation, meaning the way the small triangles are turned. And that's the only thing that has changed. Now let's move on to the semicircle over here. Which one of these is going to be its matching pair? We have a semicircle and the flat side of the mini semicircles are touching the big semicircle. So let's follow the same pattern. The small semicircles should rotate 180 degrees so the round sides are touching the big semicircle instead. So what is our answer going to be? Our answer is going to be D. The round side of the semicircles are touching the big semicircle. It's really important to notice that A, B, C and E have all rotated the semicircle. So the round bit was facing the left-hand side, and now all of them are facing the right-hand side. But this is incorrect, because if we have a look at our triangle over here, its position stays the same. The only thing that has changed is the orientation of the small triangles. This is the only thing that should be rotating. The big part of the shape should stay the same. So really well done if you got that correct. Now let's move over to our hard question. When you see questions like this, it's really easy to feel overwhelmed because it does look a little bit complicated and tricky. But if we break down the changes step by step, then we'll find that it is actually quite easy. Now what happens to this shape? What is being changed? Well, the first thing that I noticed is that this shape is being rotated 90 degrees clockwise, so we'll do just that. So as we can see, the orientation of the shape has changed. Let's do the exact same thing to this shape over here. Let's rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. So we know that our shape is going to look something like this. So what answer can we cancel out already? Well, we can cancel out B and we can cancel out D because these shapes have not been rotated 90 degrees clockwise. It doesn't look anything like this shape over here. Now that we've got that down, let's see what else has changed about this shape. So our shape is looking something like this, but we can see that the 3 dots here have moved. So it is underneath here. So these 3 dots here have moved to be under there. So let's do the same thing to this shape over here. We know that this oval is going to be underneath this line, so it's just going to change position. So what is our answer going to be? Well, our answer is going to be C, because if we have a look at A and if we have a look at E, it doesn't have the oval in the correct position. So if you got your answer as C, you should be very proud of yourself because this question did look a little bit tricky. But if we cancel out the things that we already know are not going to be the answer, then we can finally get our answer in the end. So really well done.